Good day, Forex trader, and welcome to the first webinar of 2017. Happy New Year and happy holidays for December, and hope you're ready to tackle 2017 and make it as profitable or even more profitable than we were last year with Forex trader. So we have a very interesting year this year with the Brexit that's going to be taking place, and President-elect Donald Trump, who will be taking office I think near the end of January or just before the end of January. You know, I know it really doesn't affect the currency markets per se, and a lot of people think it does because we take small movements, and these events rather happen over a number of months. But it's still interesting, you know, to go through it all together. It's universal. We can see what's going on in the charts worldwide, so it's almost like a form of globalization. So what I want to do in this webinar is to go through the watch list. I haven't opened a chart on Forex just yet, purely because I was just working on a couple of things for Forex Trader this year, and so my eyes are fresh and I'm new to trading for 2017. I'm sure we'll pick up very quickly because the system's the system and it hasn't changed in the last 13 years that I've been using it. Okay, so let's get going. The AUD USD has just formed this channel. Nothing has created a pattern just yet for it to break out. The euro dollar looks like it's broken its uptrend, and now it could be coming down, but I don't really grab those movements. Let's just see, maybe it's on the uptrend. It's just broken below it, so we'll have to see if it continues down. I still am expecting parity with the euro dollar at $1 to the euro, purely because of the Brexit. I don't think the Brexit will do well for the euro, as it sets a precedent, and there could be a domino effect in other countries to leave the euro. Pound, nothing, same as the euro. USD JPY, nothing. It's just been on this downtrend, and it looks like it's trying to break to the upside. The USD CAD has also been on a strong downtrend. Okay, so the US dollar looks like it's coming down quite a bit. Same with the pound and the euro and the US dollar, which pretty much nearly all of the major currency pairs that we look at has just been coming down. But USD CHF, it looks like the dollar is trying to strengthen against the CHF, the what is it, Confederação Helvética Franc, the Swiss franc. So it's broken to the upside, but it hasn't formed a pattern that I'm looking at just yet. And you know, it's also because it's the beginning of the year. Investors aren't fully in, you know, at the max potential as they should be, you know, in February and March, and purely because everybody's on holiday and still trying to get to terms with 2017. You know, wipe that sleep off your eye. All right, EuroCAD, nothing going on there. The AUD JPY, nothing going on. I haven't even written anything for a trade. So let's see, NZD USD, it's broken to the downside. AUD CHF is on a sideways movement, but once it breaks out, it could form a box formation. Okay, it needs to touch 3 times, so there's 1, 2, 3 touches, and if it breaks above here at 0.7446, we could be getting into the AUD CHF. So I'm just going to write that down quickly, just for the first potential trade that we could get into this year according to the strategy. Okay, Euro AUD, nothing going on there. The Euro NZD, it was a very boring webinar, but I mean, I couldn't expect anything else. Maybe we should look at some other stocks. So the only thing that's on our watch list at the moment, or on our radar, is the AUD CHF box formation. All right, so let's see, how is gold looking? Gold had a fantastic run, but then again, with the commodities, I like looking at about daily. A daily chart looks better. So gold has a fantastic run from December all the way through to January. It's now at 1,175. I mean, nothing compared to 1,374 that it was in June. But you know, it shows that it could be possibly the next safe haven while all the international companies and countries sort out their issues. Brent crude broke above a very strong resistance, and that was at around 52 Rand 49, so it is above 50 once again, and it's at 55.10, and we could actually have a year of upside for Brent crude. So what we did notice is that when Brent crude goes down below 39, 38, our petrol prices stay exactly the same, or they go even higher. So it doesn't even matter anymore where Brent crude is. They've got their own form of contracts, and I can understand it in a business point of view on the contracts that they have in the next 10 or 20 years, but either way, it's not good for the consumer, right? We have platinum, which is broken to the upside, and we could be seeing platinum as 1019. These are trades that I'm not going to be taking, obviously, because they're daily and they medium to long term. But if you have some ideas on what you can do, you know, with reference to this analysis, then with pleasure. I mean, I'm happy for you to do anything you want. Well, obviously it won't come with Forex Trader, but that's why I like giving up opinions on what I see stocks. So copper used to be a leading indicator for the JSE, and I think that was when mining was very big on the JSE, when gold was when we had a lot of reserves back in 1987 up until the 1900s. But it looks like there isn't much correlation just yet. It could always kick in again. But copper could be going up back to 20, how do you read this? 269 Rand. Okay. Sugar. The sugar looks like it's going to be going up and back until the 0.2338. Okay. Silver, downtrend, nothing going on there. It looks like it's going to continue to 15.20. Wheat, sideways. Let's see, maybe we can look at some euro, the USD ZAR, and see where that is at the moment. Also sideways, so no fireworks with anything just yet. But what is interesting are the lower highs that the USD ZAR is making. Remember, I am bullish on the Rand. I still think the Rand is going to strengthen more. So we're going to have to see. You can see here is the high, here is a lower high. Then we have another lower high. Okay. And we have another lower high here. So it keeps making lower highs and it doesn't break above. But once it breaks below this 13 Rand 30, we could see the dollar going all the way down to 11 Rand this year. That would be fantastic. Okay, so 11 Rand to the dollar, that's when we could go on holidays and things will be a lot more affordable. Right. And then let's look at one more, the pound. The pound as well. The pound is dropping since the Brexit. You can see here in May it was 23 Rand 26 to the pound, and today it's 16 Rand 75. So it's a lot more affordable than when I was in London last year and the year before, and it was just bad timing. But anyway, so that's there's the forex market for you. I hope you're up to date with what the stocks, what the currencies are doing, and what the commodities are doing. So let's prepare for it. I've got the AUD CHF on the radar, and that could be your next trade. But let's give it a couple of days, let things settle in, and then I'll definitely start firing trades. And you should be expecting a trade within the next 10 days. So have a fantastic week, and I'll chat to you very soon.